What a piece of work is man. Hamlet's trial, a sketch to be performed by IOG English students. فليتفضل كل من إيمان أبو هلال، عالية كساب، زينب بشير، أحمد زويد، عبد الله نعم.
All rise. And when I say all rise, it means stand up in respect for the court and for the person in black, his honor.
Her honor.
Sorry. Her honor, who is looking into the most important matter of our time, which is that of Lord Hamlet and Ophelia.
Hamlet. No one is lord here in my court.
Hamlet and Ophelia.
Be seated. Hamlet, you stand here, accused of trespass and assaulting this young lady. And you deprived her of her right of freedom of speech as a woman. Will you represent yourself?
Yes, Your Honor. Of course I represent myself. I attended university at Wittenberg and I studied law, Greek, rhetoric, psychology.
We all know this. I asked you a yes or no question and I need a clear answer.
But to me, it's a question of to be or not to be, or to take arms against a sea of trouble and by opposing in them, to die, to dream.
Stop daydreaming and do not speak unless you are permitted. What do you say about the allegations Ophelia is making against you? Namely, about the damage that your assaults caused to her as a woman. How do you plead?
Innocent as a bird and meek as a mouse, Your Honor.
I feel sorry for everything that happened to Ophelia. I really do. I beat myself every day for what happened to her, but I'm only partly to blame for this. At the end of the day, she has herself to blame. Her lack of wit to blame. Her father and the brother to blame, and also the king, my uncle, to blame.
Why seems it so particular with thee?
Seems, madam, seems? Nay, it is. I know not seems.
Evidence, Hamlet, evidence. You are here in a court, not drama.
Now, Ophelia, what do you think about what Hamlet says?
I don't know what I should think.
You should know, Ophelia. It's your life, your problem, your lawsuit. You should speak up for yourself as a strong woman.
Your Honor, Ophelia is rightfully shaken due to the traumatic experience she has been through because of Hamlet. The state almost prevented her from standing in court against the prince only because she's a woman. So, Your Honor, give her a bit of time and she'll answer your questions.
Granted. Now, Hamlet, this woman sitting right here, Ophelia, is a victim of your violence. What do you have on your defense?
Victim? Your Honor, she's the victim? No, I am the victim. They pushed me to the edge of insanity.
Who are they?
My mother, Your Honor, for she didn't honor my father's death and married his killer. My uncle, the king, the villain, the smiling damn villain, for he killed my father and took the crown for himself.
He killed your father. Who told you?
The ghost told me.
A ghost?
A ghost? Anyone here believe in ghosts? Maybe Dr. Rafat believe in ghosts.
Enough with the manipulation. We are here to discuss Ophelia's case. You may speak.
Well, now Hamlet, did you invade Ophelia's privacy?
Define privacy.
Well, I'll reword the question so you get it, sir. Did you enter Ophelia's house on the evening of March the 6th, unannounced, uninvited?
Not sure. My globe was distracted.
You did, sir, and there are witnesses who say you did. Your Honor, a stranger who has no relation to the family enters or rather invades the house.
The door was open, and an open door is an invitation to enter.
Enters the kitchen, eats the pizza, drinks the milk.
Pizza? You ate her pizza? How could you be more cruel? Cruel.
Out of all of this, the pizza is the thing that provoked you.
Sorry, Your Honor.
Stay silent.
In my defense, I was hungry, and you must know what they say about that. A hungry man is an angry man.
Stop interrupting. Enough making jokes about this woman's tragedy. It's not a comedy.
After eating the food and drinking the milk, he storms Ophelia's room. Ophelia, may you speak?
I've been so frightened. As I was in my closet, I was sewing. He came before me, took me by the wrist, and held me hard. I don't want him. I don't see him as a man anymore. As a woman, I feel like shouldn't have been treated this way.
Mad for thy love.
What?
Hamlet, stop blaying order and respect for the code. From what I hear and from what I see, this isn't love. This is practicing your toxic and fragile masculinity over her and imposing your control over her as a man. What do you say on your defense?
This isn't love. I love Ophelia, I really do. But, you know, she is the only hope I had in my life after I lost my mother. She's my only true love. But here she is, rejecting my love and ignoring my messages. It is
Love
still,
me?
I love her.
You love me? حبك برص. I was trying so hard. I was trying to write words. I wrote and wrote and wrote. But my dad closed the windows. Eyes can no longer read hearts. I was trying to make you listen, to understand. But your ears were too deaf to fetch my words. And your eyes were too blind to see that I was hurting. I no longer understand. Why would someone need a spare heart to absorb?
Counselor?
Well, I suppose the picture is clear now. Putting emotions aside, legally, Hamlet condemns his personal problems, which has nothing to do with the case we are discussing today. None of his excuses clears him from the charges of abuse, privacy violation, and illegal use of power. After all, he used his beloved, as he claims her to be, as a bait to trick the king. This man sitting right there did not even ask himself what impact his attack caused to Ophelia. He harmed her physically and emotionally. Finally, and most importantly, Hamlet did what he did, although he well understands what this lady is going through.
Objection, Your Honor.
Shush, you pizza-eating, women-loathing, maniac, aristocratic, misogynistic, hedonistic, self-indulgent fool. The pizza, the goddamn pizza, out of the whole house.
Order. All stare. Hamlet is partly to blame in this case. But due to the lack of concrete evidence, there will be no clear-cut verdict. You may sit.
I'm glad that the patriarchal system didn't punish him. Now, he shall live in the shame for the injustice he caused me. He caused to a woman who he meant for.
We're done.
انت اتغديت ظهري